Well, we must be honest and say that we are content with the things we achieved in after 10 games. We have 19 points. If we compare to last season in this moment we had 17 points. The year before that, Kerala Blasters as a team had 17 points at the end of the season. So I think that now again we made one good step ahead, and that we are in a positive flow. We are again on a line of 6 games without defeat. You never know how long it will last, but for the moment we are all right, and I'm happy because we don't have injured players. We are having that under control, and after 10 games we are still managing certain things about how to be more consistent and how to stay strong. So far so good, and we just have to continue like we were doing so far, and hoping for the best. So that's it. Well, it's always the situation where in your coaching job and especially during one game, you always want to be ready and to have a plan how to build up, let's say from behind, how to go through the field and how to create chances. So actually from the first third through the middle, coming to the last third of the pitch, creating chances and having that moment that you can score goals, of course. Then in that last moment, it's about decision making. It's about how players will realize the situation and recognize the situation that they're finding themselves in, how they will make decision, and how they will or pass or take a shot or whatever they think they have to do. During the training sessions, we are providing as a team different solutions, and then the players, they have to recognize that moment during the game. We have to know that during the game, when you are kind of under pressure, there is adrenaline kicking in your veins, and many other things that you can feel during the game. Then the players, they make decisions. So sometimes these decisions are less good, sometimes they are good and we score goals. Sometimes we have those chances and we don't celebrate after them. So this decision making must be better. So we have to work on that, and then the players, they have to realize and recognize those moments, how and when, and how, and let's say how they have to act in those moments in order to score goals. I think that we were not bad. I think that we were stable, we were solid, we dominating in most of the game. Then we reduced the spaces between our lines. We were not allowing our opponent to create many serious chances. There were nothing that we were worried about except our individual mistakes that again could cause some more problems. But rather than that, we were organized, we were focused and concentrated. We knew how we have to stay on the pitch, we knew how we have to defend when we don't have the ball. Later on also how we have to use some spaces and create certain things in possession. So the boys are enjoying, the boys feeling more self-confidence, because sometimes you need time to get used to each other. It's been now 10 games, and we just have to continue. The second half of the season will be more interesting than the first half, that's for sure. Even last year, being in a bubble, playing these games in the second part, many teams were dropping points. Then many teams were suffering with injured players. Many teams were suffering with difficult moments. And in that part of the season, there are many direct duels which will cause dropping points, losing positions in the table. So we as a team, we have to, like I just said, we have to try to stay consistent, not losing points, being in a positive flow, being organized, concentrating in every part of the game against any opponent, because we were witnessing that anybody can beat anybody, that this league is unpredictable. So we just have to do that. We have to do those things, knowing that end of December and the first part of January is very crucial and important part, where actually we have to organize ourselves in collecting points.